Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And play going nowhere. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, nice. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Rams will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Rams will go on offense here. With a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Here's Madison running left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Cousins.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
It's a gain of 34.
Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got executed well, otherwise it's a fumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
It's the Rams out to the early lead. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Stafford.
To the right side, and complete to Atwell.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Cousins now.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is brought in at the 21. An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Rams continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2nd and 10.
To throw, Cousins.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Whew.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just taking it right down Broadway.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota.
Joseph's got it, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua,
67 yards.
And the Rams are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no